Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's Crawford. It's rebounded by Unzeld. Unzeld's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. White the pass to Richardson. White dishes to Richardson. High, arcing shot. Now Crawford. He's got 11. Here's Jenkins. It's good from long range. Jenkins got his second bucket tonight.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Richardson. A slam dunk by Richardson.
He's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious end time on the rim. Here's Crawford. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. It's him 5 for 12 so far.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Here's White. Off target with his 3. White's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
14 down. Shooting for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Raptors trail by 8. To the inside. Trichet. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Now here's White. He has 5. And the dunk by Reed.
My goodness, he is such a great dunk.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. That's to Howell. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
24 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks it loose. Here's Schumacher. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up by 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
They've got G.G. Jackson. Holland is out there with Martin, and it's Gray in at the 2. The baseline J, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
For your Raptors. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Ceda is guarded by Johnson. Holland, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. They trail by 6. They retain possession. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Johnson's got 8 points.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Jackson passes to Martin. Jackson against Reed. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first.
Such an athletic move from him to finish in traffic.
Shooting for the away team. Jackson at the line for 1.
Toronto with the ball. 7-point differential. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
No question, he got marked on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Magic Johnson.
That's good from Johnson.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Holland's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Gray. White covering. No good from the wing. Raptors trail by 7. Down low. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Here's the pass to Holland. Bangs on the trifecta. Holland's got 9.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now here's White. He's covered closely. And White with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 9.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Coming on the floor for your Raptors, Larry Keegan.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Tatum at the elbow. Now, here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. Rebounded by Jackson. It's a close game here in Toronto. Cita is guarded by Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Petrovic. Got a piece of it. Passes to Holland. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Holland's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Pass to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Petrovic with the pass to Keenan. And that one drops for him. Keenan's got his second basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Inside and stolen by Tatum.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And the Raptors making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Wes Unseld.
Johnson outside. The pass to Keenan. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Gray. He's guarded by Johnson. Gray kicks to Holland. The dish to Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team, Jackson. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson. He's off on the second.
and he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ray dishes to Jackson. Pass to Holland for the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Holland's got 14 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Over to the left wing. Jackson from long range. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the bucket from Petrovic. Petrovic has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's Gray. Still scoreless. Passes it to Holland. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Unzeld's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Goes up on the wing. Petrovic's shot is off.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Sita. Petrovic with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
High post Johnson. Fray's there. Johnson, the pass to Reed. Here's Petrovic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Petrovic has gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Jackson kicks to Gray. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Gray's got his first 3 points of the game. Raptors trail by 5. Poke loose. To the middle. Here's Petrovic. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Gray driving the lane. It's good. Gray's got his second basket. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Toronto. Toronto calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors Youth Dance Team. Make some noise for your Raptors Little Boy.
And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 5. He's all alone. Here's Gray. Yep, that one goes in there. Gray's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And now running it up the court, Martin pushing it up. Gray inside. Reed covering.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. To the paint.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. It's a sensational alley-oop. Martin Jackson trying to break free. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Away team foul. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Richardson finds Reed. Six to shoot. It's stolen by Martin.
And you know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes.
Unzel, the pass to Richardson. To the left side wing. Here's Trichet. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Here's Gray. He's got 9. It's tipped and stolen by Richardson. Unsell. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, he's just relentless on the glass. Unsell turning the miss into points because of his activity down low. That's what you love to see from your big guy.
White, he's checked in for Reed. Stolen. Here's Unsell. He's got 11. Outside, White. Richardson dishes to White.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off. He just didn't get there quick enough. Side out.
15 foul.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Seat up. Richardson covering. Pass to Hull. Here's the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And here's White. Here's Unsell. Dishes to Richardson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul.
This about Richardson. He is a fearless player. There isn't an opponent who doesn't think he can dominate or situation he can't take charge of. There's no back down from Michael Ray.
And Toronto making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
G kicks to Jenkins. From deep, Trent buries it from 3-point range. Trent's got 6 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open.
And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Schumacher, guarded by Tatum. Trent can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Now here's Crawford. T right on him. And here's Trent outside. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Trent against Richardson. Drives to the hoop. Doubled by Crawford. There's the feed to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson, and it's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
Richardson's gone 1 of 4 from the field. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. G passes to Jenkins. Here's Crawford. It's rebounded by Unzel. Unzel's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's G. Light covering. Crawford's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And that concludes the first half. Up 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. They've played exactly like they'd expected to, given the first 2 games. They're just 1/2 away from taking what would almost certainly become an insurmountable 3-0 lead in the series. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They built this lead from the perimeter. You know they have shooters to do it. You know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be was just not there.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Here's G. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. We've got Tatum. Petrovic is out there with Magic Johnson. And it's Keenan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Johnson outside. And the pass to Keenan. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Over G. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 12 in the game. Johnson's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. And the foul called on G. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson right side. Second chance effort. Unseld can't get it to go.
Toronto foul. Chasing Tatum. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Raptors trail by 10. Johnson right side. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
On deep print, Toronto grabs the miss. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires for 3. Tatum with the finish and a beautiful break.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And he gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
At the line for 2. Wes Unseld.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Now, here's Trent. He's got 9. And Jenkins kicks to Trent. And that one's on target from the wing. Trent's got 11 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Magic Johnson picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The line for the away team. Crawford.
They throw good. Crawford. Both free throws good from Crawford. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 9-point game.
And that's his score. No doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Here's Johnson. He's got 14. Pass to Keenan. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for Toronto. Magic Johnson.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Johnson. Got that one up quick. Jenkins got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. Johnson left side. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's G. He's guarded by Johnson. And then G with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Yeah, even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
From deep. Jenkins can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's stolen by G. There's Crawford with the 3. Trent passes to G. Tries again. Johnson with the block. Fast break Toronto. A pull-up. Good on the jump shot. Keenan's got 6.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Crawford kicks to Trent. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Crawford looking over the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the away team. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Johnson with it. He's got 21. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the dunk by Reed.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley. Pass to Jenkins. Trent outside. Pocket 6. Jacks up a 3. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by G. G's got his 8th assist here tonight. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. To the left wing. Jenkins the pass to Crawford. He kicks it to Jenkins. Here's Trent. Fires from deep. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's G. Covered by Johnson. Jenkins trains the three-pointer. Jenkins got 8 here in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Toronto calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And Toronto making a change here. Lights checked in. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 11.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for two.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for White. The visitors with the ball. Here's Crawford. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Crawford against Tatum. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 22 points.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Away team foul. Trent. That's his first personal foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That's good from Johnson.
2 shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Yeah, the defender all over.
14 out. Shooting for the away team. Crawford.
That one is off.
The line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 11. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Reed.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Crawford kicks to Jenkins. Buries the long-range jumper. Jenkins got 16.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Schumacher. Nailed from three-point land. 19 points in the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 15-point game. Pass to Johnson. Over Trent. Johnson can't get it to go.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Jenkins. And a miss there on the triple. Knocked away. Here's Crawford. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 17. No one covered. 10 points for him.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
Here's G. Shoots the three.
Away team foul. Crawford. That's his fourth personal
Richardson, he's checked in for the
lineup.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about, been laid up, been chained up, this don't change us. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah, let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together, wanna be a part of the flag. Y'all know that's not telling no sign, making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever, I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Since ain't nobody doing nothing, all on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, the was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it.
Son.
I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Quasi. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Chargers. Want me to show you how to get to the top? Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah, Tahoe. Yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. Up with my fam. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt. Can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Badder done. Anyway we see them, we a bang pan another one. Boss up. Any boy this ballot on them in a bad man, you know where vibes can done. Vibes can done with a sound boy for fun. Big bad man from outer England. Baseline drop, I tell you.
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Badder than, bad from me bad. Where you get your badder from? Where me get? Coulda come from Afghanistan. They don't want see this cross like me have it on me hand. But badder man, you know me vibes can done. Lyrics them a fire like a from a big badder man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch a song boy run.
Yo. My guy this day program shut up. Them say them a bad man, me have a hawk. Which one when we have dead have it. Them like it. Dogs pull up on your foot and none of them no sing song. On face, in a hand when I have time for waste. Me better than.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at point guard. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Giddey in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Ball with it. Down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
Love watching ball operate in the screen role, just picking the defense apart.
The 3 from Mitchell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And Ball will bring it up here for the Bulls. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
2 minutes remaining. Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Cleveland. The shot by Buzelis no good. Ball. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Now here's White. 1:27 left now in the first quarter. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Strus over Giddey. That one off the back iron and out.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
White. Here's Buzelis. Good D by Mobley. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Garland for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Fires it from 18. Strus grabs the miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
And here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Allen. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead, up 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
The Cavs trailing. All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Isaac Okoro, Jared Allen out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Green in at the 2. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Along for the Cavaliers, Ty Jerome. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Offensive rebound. Dosunmu outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Allen. Dosunmu can't hit. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
The Bulls have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Williams launches it from deep. Here's Smith. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Allen. Still without a bucket. And they pick up 2.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Chicago ends up going with a new group, and the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Strus comes in for Okoro. Mitchell's checked in for Green, and Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. Now here's Vucevic. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here we go, all alone. And it's Mitchell scoring off the run out.
Doing it on both ends. Mitchell, a great sequence for him.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Who poked away. Here's White. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Garland, no good. Chicago leading. White looking it over. Vucevic finds Giddey. Giddey. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now Hunter, and he's going for the oop here, and Mobley throws it down.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls play?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those were some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Who's Ellis out there with Josh Giddey? Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's Giddey missing. The Cavs trailing. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Mitchell misses. And White has got the ball here for Chicago. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Here's Garland. The Bulls making their last shot. Allen inside. Working on Vucevic. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Ball against Strus. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Max Strus picks one up.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavs. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Garland. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Trey Jones.
Garland does a great job protecting the ball from any sort of shot blocker.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And he knocks down the first one. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Sumu, he's checked in for Chicago. Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Garland against Jones. Outside, Williams. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Good D by Mobley. Garland scanning the floor. Hunter on the wing. Williams grabs the board. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Herter. Okoro, the defensive effort. Here's Garland. And he drops it in from the low post. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer.
Smith outside. Here's the 3. Once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jerome. Over Smith. Jerome, that's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Herter lays it up and banks it in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Hunter. Just 3 on the clock. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
20. The time is here.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. So it's Chicago now. It's a 1-point game. On the court for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Max Strus. And it's Allen in at the 5. Here's Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 1. Here's Hunter. Buzelis grabs the board. And the Bulls shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And that one's good. Giddy.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Giddy. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Max Strus. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Strus drops them both. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 1.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter play. Ball outside. The 3 is up. Cavaliers with the rebound. Strus the pass to Hunter. Ellis grabs the board. The Bulls have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And here's the fast break. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over White. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Now Vucevic. Allen defending. Fade away. Vucevic's shot is off.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
It falls!
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Bulls use dance team.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Jones, he's checked in for Ball. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mobley, he's checked in for Hunter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players love the message. They look fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Jones. Over to the wing. Here's Vucevic. And again, Chicago, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
4th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Jones feels it out to the middle. Count it!
The big man makes the biggest play of the night.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Trey Jones. 4th personal foul. 15th foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Cleveland, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Three-pointer, Buzelis, and connects from downtown.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us.
Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas, tienes que ser trucha. I could feel my blessings, they around the corner. I know that better days ain't need much longer. Cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. 40s, 24, thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the lead. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the yeah, all the rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Drill. Yeah, this is not a fire drill. The real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me. Acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity. Put a like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with from every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo, put a killer. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused. Pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that. Put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not a fire drill. I got walked in. That's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net. He tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before. A dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She have waiting for me. Got the trenches banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen her with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes. Tigers and some horses. Bar birdie, say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was poppin' current. Gucci don't lie, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dream. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxwell. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the farm with my kneecap. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look, go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gonna have a butler.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic, and it's White in at the 2. And for Dallas, they've got Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Davis, and it's Washington in at the small forward. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. And here is Irving. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Gafford. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now here's Vucevic. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Vucevic. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now here's Gafford. The kick out to Irving. Shoots over ball. Irving's shot is good.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
Washington against Giddey. Outside White. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Thompson. 1:03 left in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Dinwiddie's checked in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jones against Williams. Pass to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Driving in. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Dinwiddie, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
The pass to Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jones dishes to Smith. 5 on the clock. Collins trying to break free. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Williams. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Trey Jones out there with White. And it's Giddey in at the 3 spot. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Outside, Jones. Passes it to White. Now, Giddey. The Trey. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, instant offense. Be shot ready on the catch, Josh Giddey. Yes, sir.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Trey Jones. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Giddey, no good. The Mavericks leading. Loads it up for Davis. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Giddey. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for Chicago. On the wing, Irving. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Giddey. Outside, Ball. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marshall, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Exum comes in for Washington. Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Bruce Ellis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. Now here's Exum. Pass to Christie. Shoots from 14. Second shot opportunity. Gafford misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Back to Huerter. Puts up a deep 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the baskets, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They came together in the second period and managed to claw their way to a 1-point lead. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chance from the fans. All of that's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table down
there. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving is out there with Thompson. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Davis in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Irving. Back to Washington. On the lane.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Oldham.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Ball kicks to White. Now the pass to Vucevic. Ball feeling it out a bit. And Irving pulls it down. The Mavericks trailing. High post, Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Buzelis.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
And that one falls for Davis. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Jones against Dinwiddie. Collins in